Hello and welcome to my presentation on why the world should prioritize climate change prevention. First of all, what is climate change? Climate change is when the average weather of a region changes. It can be a change in temperature or a change in precipitation. It can even be when a region has different weather for a specific month or season. It can also be when the climate of the entire Earth changes over a long period of time. An example of this would be ice ages. Now, what causes climate change? There are natural factors as well as human factors. Natural factors occur naturally, and human factors happen due to human action. So, natural factors can be things such as the distance that the Earth is from the Sun, because this can change, as well as the amount of radiation that the Sun produces. It can also be gases that occur naturally from things such as volcanoes or animals. The main human factor that affects climate change is the burning of fossil fuels, which are remains that are left from organic matter from millions of years ago. Some examples are oil and coal. So these create harmful gases which heat up the air and, and contribute to the greenhouse effect. Therefore, they're called greenhouse gases. Now, what is a greenhouse effect? Greenhouse gases create a layer in the atmosphere, which makes it difficult for the sun's radiation to escape. Therefore, the sun's radiation spends a longer time in the Earth's atmosphere, which heats up the Earth. These gases often occur naturally from things such as volcanoes and animals, as I said before. However, humans create a lot of air pollution, which contributes to this effect, and it creates greenhouse gases that would not otherwise be there, making the layer of gases get thicker and the Earth heats up more. Now, why should we be worried? Many people enjoy warmer weather. So, higher temperatures create many problems, such as severe storms, because warmer air can absorb more water, causing a larger potential for thunderstorms as well as hurricanes where they would not normally occur. It can also create rising ocean levels because as the climate heats up, the ice sheets at the north and south pole will melt, causing the ocean levels to rise, creating flooding in many coastal areas, making lots of people need to leave their homes. Now also, droughts and fires can occur. The rise in average temperatures increase the risk of things catching on fire as well as water drying up. Obviously, this is bad for human life, but it's also bad for animal life, which will throw off the entire ecosystem. Also, the smoke produced from wildfires will deteriorate the air quality and can lead to health problems. Finally, higher temperatures can create medical issues such as dehydration and heat stroke. They can also worsen pre-existing conditions such as diabetes. Now, why is this the biggest threat to the world? I mean, there's many other threats. Why is this one the worst? Climate change in the future will affect everyone. There won't be a single person that is not affected by climate change. And also, it's a problem that is not taken as seriously as it should be, because every day we create more greenhouse gases and contribute to climate change, and many people don't even do anything to stop it. Also, many regions of the Earth will become inhabitable, which will make a lot of people need to leave their homes. If we don't do something about this problem now, future generations will suffer. Now, what are some things the average person can do to help prevent climate change? Well, the first thing is to use less electricity in our homes. A lot of the electricity we use comes as a result of burning fossil fuels. Obviously, this contributes to the greenhouse effect. Also, we can drive less or drive electric cars because the emissions that come from cars are greenhouse gases. We can also use less water because the distribution of water requires a lot of energy and electricity, which again comes from fossil fuels being burnt. The same thing is true about wasting food, because the food requires a lot of energy to process, package, and distribute. Also, finally, the most important one is to educate people about the threat of climate change. If we all come together and stop this problem, then we can change the world for the better. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it.